So I had to rework this review because the original cut was like 13 minutes long of me rambling about how stupid the criticisms being thrown at the new Lilo and Stitch are. So without further ado, this is my review of Lilo and Stitch, which is absolutely crushing it at the box office alongside Mission Impossible Final Reckoning. Absolutely bonkers weekend. And Lilo and Stitch is a pretty good movie, like this new one, the live action. The animated film is absolutely bonkers and fantastic, like great. This new one, it's not as good, but it's still a fun time. The actresses, the characters that they got to play, Lilo and Nani, I think it's Mia Kaloha, and Sydney Agadong, I believe. Forgive me if I'm mispronouncing your names. If you're watching this out there, you too, you did a fantastic job. Yeah, they bring a lot of charm and heart and just adorability to this movie. Stitch was hilarious. I just thought this was a very well done movie. Like people are just throwing so many hate criticisms that are just so dumb. Like Jumba and Pleakley, not doing drag because apparently that's something that a live action adaptation of this needed. Like the animated film did it. Like they wear wigs and skirts or whatever, and they're able to fool the humans into thinking that they're humans, which is funny because it's cartoonish. In this live action setting, like it makes sense that they would use like technology to like hologram disguise themselves. I don't know how they do it, but they make themselves appear to be human with technology, even though there is a scene where they actually do dress up in human clothes and just completely cover themselves, and it looks hilarious. It's a funny scene, but obviously to do that throughout the whole movie would just not make sense, and it also wouldn't make sense for a one-eyed squid alien creature and a giant like hippo-sized dude with four eyes to walk around with a wig and a jacket on, and then all these real life live action people being like, hey, they look like a human. That would be stupid, but people are criticizing this movie for them choosing not to do that. So that's weird. Then the shark guy's not in this movie. I don't remember a whole lot of him in the original. Like people apparently think he's like their favorite character, even though he had not much to do with the actual plot. And I think because he was absent, Jumba in this movie, the live action, got to take more of a antagonistic slash villainous role. And there's a scene where he actually goes like full villain mode, and I actually really liked it. Like I was like, yeah, wow, really good stuff. And then the final thing, which I think is honestly like an internet meme, is people are like complaining because Nani quote unquote abandoned Lilo at the end of the movie, which if you actually watch the movie, that's not what happens. I don't want to go. I go into it in like a 13-minute, not quite a 13-minute long rant that I'm going to be uploading as like a podcast almost. Yeah, that's not what happens. Nani does not ditch Lilo. She goes to college. She lost because of circumstances, which I explained further in that other video. She lost guardianship of Lilo for good reason because this movie tries to make it a little more realistic, even though it is a fantasy at the end of the day. But I think they were trying to ground it a little bit more to reality, and I appreciated that. I feel like that's what you should do if you're reimagining a cartoon or animated film into a live action. So Nani loses guardianship to their next door neighbor, who's almost like a grandma to the both of them. And she talks to Lilo and she says, she's going to be taking care of you now, and I'm going to go to college, and I'll contact you. And they contact. She visits and FaceTimes Lilo, a considerable deal, as shown by the end. Like she didn't just up and say, okay, peace later, bye. No, people saying Nani doesn't really love Lilo in this movie. She's a bad sister. Nah, shut up. No, that's not what happened. If you think that after watching this movie, I think you have a very low uh, emotional maturity, in my opinion. This is just regular family dynamic sibling relationship. I went to college for 2 years. I left my family for college and went to live there for about 2 years. I came back in the summertime, and I went 7 hours away. I lived 7 hours from my family. They weren't angry. They were supportive of it, just like Lilo is supportive of Nani going to college and not having to be burdened with the pressures of being a parent to her sister, which is something that no sibling should have to go through. I'm not saying it's wrong if a sibling does do that and decides to sacrifice that part of themselves for their siblings, but I think the fact that people saying that because she didn't stay, which wasn't even up to her in the movie. It wasn't even her choice. People saying that that's selfish of her. No, grow up a little bit. I'm sorry. That's just dumb. So yeah, I thought Lilo and Stitch was a pretty good movie. I liked it. Uh, Absolutely fun, funny, charming, adorable. It's a good movie. I don't see why people are upset with it. I'm glad because most people really aren't. It's got pretty good reviews, and I think rightfully so. So that other corner online that's really like digging into this movie for some of the dumbest, laziest reasons. At the end of the day, this new live action film is a different movie. It's got the same name, it has the same premise, but it is a remake. Remakes are going to rework some of the things. If you wanted to watch the exact same movie, then go watch the original. There was somebody literally said he gave this new live action a 5 out of 5 star until he rewatched the original and realized that this new one is a cinematic lobotomy that ruins it. No, you can't ruin it because it's something different. It's not the same thing. If you wanted the same thing, just watch the original. So if you don't want these movies to succeed, either stop going to watch them or you just, stop complaining about it. I don't know. Because clearly these movies have their audience and their fan base and they're doing well and people are enjoying them, like myself. So there's that. I would give Lilo and Stitch, the new 2025 Lilo and Stitch, a solid 8 out of 10, like an 80 out of 100. Uh, it's bound, maybe it'll go up or down depending on next time I watch it. But right now, I'm going to say, yeah, I enjoyed it. It's a very enjoyable movie. Sorry to all of you haters out there. Thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell to help you be on the lookout for more videos from Luke Film Boss. Bye.